And they crucified me for it in America. They made me seem like Satan. I was a bad person for holding that Quran. And I was so happy to leave and go back to London after that, because I felt so unsafe in my own country after this. I mean, people were like horrible to me. And just because this is my belief, if this is something I want to learn, this is my own will. This is not for you to express. If you want to say it, keep it to yourself. I'm not looking at what you do every day. Maybe you're not doing enough because you're bored hurting me. But I can't imagine how many people go through this all the time. And that made me feel like an outsider. So I understand why, the Turkish people are upset, because they live in a great, beautiful place. And I understand why women that wear headscarves are looked at differently, because I felt like that. So when the woman, when I was in Antep, she put that headscarf on me, I felt really honored because of that. Because she went out of her own way to allow me to be part of her culture. And she didn't have to do that. You know, I was a stranger to her. And I merely said I really liked the color of her headscarf, and she gave it to me. And maybe she only has two, and she gave me one. There's more to that story that occurs. And I said, you know what? Because this woman took the time to give me this, and a part of herself, not even knowing me, I'm not taking it off. And my first thought, and I said to my good friend Hilal, I said, but it scares me because people are going to look at the headscarf and only talk about that. Yeah. They're not going to ask the real questions about why. Because that's not interesting.
It will become headlines suddenly, right?
You know, and it should.